Alright, so today's story time is an embarrassing one to say the least. Today's story time is about the time that I sent a really embarrassing Snapchat to my girlfriend's mom. Hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a like on the video if you do, and let's jump right into this. So today's story time takes place in 2018, okay? Now during this time, I was in a really big Snapchat group chat with a bunch of my friends, like pretty much all my friends from my hometown, and I was staying in my hometown at this point, and also at this time I was dating somebody from my hometown. So yeah, I'd say around this time life was pretty good, nothing really was going wrong, pretty much everything in the world was okay with me, and yeah, at this time nothing could break my spirit. I was having a nice, calm, normal, just happy life, right? Well, then something happened. Something beyond embarrassing happened, okay? So this all starts off as a normal summer day in 2018. I woke up, I got dressed, I ate breakfast, I was just sitting in my apartment having a nice normal morning. And my friend texts me and he's like, yo bro, you wanna hang out today? I was like, yeah man, why not? I have plans with my girlfriend later, but I can hang out for the day. He's like, alright, cool, I'll be there in 20 minutes, be ready. And I was like, alright, sounds good. So I quickly get up and go into my bathroom and take a quick shower because I hadn't showered yet. I just rolled out of bed and had breakfast. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to shower quick because last thing I want to do is not shower and then get in my friend's car and smell like a bag of rotting garbage. So that's what I did. I got up, I went to the bathroom, took a quick shower. And when I got out of the shower, this is really where the whole story time starts, to be honest. So I get out of the shower, and this group chat on Snapchat that I was in with all my friends was just one big, meme/toxic group chat that either consisted of memes we would find on the internet or just embarrassing, stupid selfies we would take. And yeah, I got out of the shower and I was just wearing my towel, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna put a funny photo in the group chat. I'm gonna gross everybody out. So, this is just embarrassing. I grab my phone off the counter and I take a photo of my feet on Snapchat and I caption it, I have the sexiest feet in the world, and then I send it to the group chat, right? That's who I thought I sent it to, the entire group chat. That's it. Now don't judge me for that, okay? I thought it was funny. I thought nothing could go wrong. But sadly, I was wrong. So fast forward to after I sent that Snapchat, I got dressed, I got ready, my friend pulled up, he texted me that he was outside. I'm like, alright, I'll be right out. So I walk outside, I walk up to his car, I get in his car, and yeah, we drive around, we just hang out for like 2 hours, we went and got food, and after that we just drove around for a while, and it was getting to be dinner time, and at dinner time I had a dinner with my girlfriend and her family, and my friend told me whenever it was time, he could just take me to her house and drop me off there. I'm like, alright, thanks man. So at this point, we get really close to dinner time. I tell my friend it's time for me to go. I give him my girlfriend's address. He drives me over to her house, and he drops me off. I say goodbye to him. I tell him I'll text him later after the dinner if he wants to hang out later. And I go inside to my girlfriend's house and just think that I'm about to have a normal, just nice, formal dinner with my girlfriend and her parents and the rest of her family. And yeah, I walk in, I say hello to my girlfriend, I say hello to her mom, I say hello to her dad, and I say hello to the rest of her family. And we sit down and we start having dinner. And the first 10 minutes were completely normal. Everything seemed fine. I didn't think there was anything wrong whatsoever. I didn't think anything could go wrong whatsoever at all. But sadly, I was wrong, okay? So about 15 minutes into dinner, my girlfriend's mom taps on her wine glass with her spoon, like she's about to make a toast, right? Like in the movies. And I'm like, oh, she's about to say something really important and like really inspirational or something like that. And she goes, I'd just like to make a toast to the photo Austin sent me on Snapchat today. And it confuses me. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't send her a photo on Snapchat today. And then I'm like, oh shit. That's when it crossed my mind. I must have accidentally sent that photo to the group chat and her mom, because recently I had been messaging her mom on Snapchat. Her mom was one of the only older adults I knew that would use Snapchat, so every once in a while we would snap on there. So everybody at the dinner table, like literally my whole girlfriend's family and her, all just turn their heads and start staring at me. And I get so red in the face, just so embarrassed, like humiliated, okay? And I'm just in my head thinking like, Austin, how'd you make this mistake again? Like, how'd you do this? Because this is not the only time I've made this mistake, okay? I've made this mistake so many times at this point where I go to Snapchat somebody something and I send it to the wrong person and it makes a whole embarrassing situation for me. I've told other story times about it before, but this one is definitely one of the most embarrassing. So everyone's looking at me. I'm dead silent. I'm red in the face. I'm embarrassed. And my girlfriend goes, Austin, what'd you send my mom on Snapchat today? And the whole table just looks at me in silence because they all want to know the answer. Literally, the only two people at the table that knew the answer was me and my girlfriend's mom. And my girlfriend's mom goes, come on, Austin, tell him what you sent me today on Snapchat. And my girlfriend's fucking grandpa goes, yeah, tell us, Austin. And I'm like, nah, you don't want to know. And he goes, yeah, I do. I'm like, no, trust me, you don't. And then my girlfriend's dad goes, I want to know what you sent my wife. And I'm like, it was just a photo of my feet, okay? That's it. And my girlfriend's dad goes, you sent a photo of your feet to my wife? And I'm like, yes, on accident. And he just goes, okay. And then my girlfriend's mom's like, no, tell him the caption. Tell him what you said. It was so funny. And I'm like, no, it's okay. And then, of course, her grandpa chimes in again. He's like, no, come on, tell us. It's got to be funny. You're a funny guy, Austin. Come on, tell us. I'm like, I said in the caption, in the picture, that I had the sexiest feet in the world. And everybody at the table bursts out laughing at me. Like, everybody, even the grandpa, like, everyone was laughing at me. I was honestly so embarrassed at this point. I just got up and went to the bathroom. I didn't know what else to do. A photo that was only meant for the boys in the group chat ended up in the hands of my girlfriend's mom. That wasn't okay. So yeah, I went to the bathroom, just looked at myself in the mirror until the red face went away, until all the flushing from the embarrassment went away. I could hear the echoes of their laugh coming down the hall the whole time. Like, they were still at the table just laughing for minutes and minutes and minutes on end. So after my face isn't red anymore and I'm a little bit less embarrassed, but still very embarrassed, I left the bathroom. I walked back out into the kitchen and they're all still laughing at me. And immediately I get red in the face again because that just, opened the door back up to, oh yeah, I just embarrassed the shit out of myself. So I sit down at the table and they're all still laughing. And I realize that my girlfriend looks pissed. She looks really mad at me. And I tap her on the shoulder while they're all laughing, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she goes, really? You sent that to my mom? That's so immature. I'm like, I'm sorry, it was an accident. So at this point, I'm just thinking, great, everyone at this table is laughing at me, and my girlfriend's mad at me because I made a stupid mistake. This is just amazing. So a couple more minutes go by, they kind of stop laughing, and my girlfriend's dad's like, oh, that was so funny. Don't worry, Austin, we're laughing with you, not at you. And I was like, no, it's okay, I know you're laughing at me, but I deserve it. And then they all just start laughing again. So fast forward to the end of dinner time, things got a little bit more normal, and everybody started leaving, and it was just me, my girlfriend, and her parents, and we just kind of had a nice, normal, dessert together. And then after that, me and my girlfriend went back to my apartment together, and the whole car ride home, it was like a 15-minute car ride, she would not speak a word to me. She was still pissed. And we get back to my apartment, we walk inside, and I'm like, hey, are you mad at me still? And she's like, yep. I'm like, why? And she's like, because you sent a feet pic to my mom, Austin. And I'm like, that's totally fair, I get that, but you gotta understand, it was an accident, a complete, total accident. And she's like, I know it was an accident, but I'm mad because I want to know who you were meaning to send that to. I was like, you think I was gonna send that to someone else, a girl? She was like, I don't know, could have been. And I'm like, why would I send a photo of my feet to another girl? Trust me, I don't think any girl wants to see that. And she goes, well, I don't know that. So I pull up on my phone and I show her the group chat that I'm in with all my friends. I'm like, look, this is the group chat that I was meaning to send that photo to. It's literally just a group chat full of dumb memes and stupid selfies we take. And that was the photo I took today. And she was like, oh, okay. And she was fine after that. Completely fine. Not mad anymore. I'm like, I can't believe you would even think I would send that to a girl. And she was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, it's all good. So we go on with our night after that. Very normal night. And fast forward a week, I had another dinner with her family. And it was pretty normal, actually. It's like they completely forgot about it. Or they all remembered and they were keeping it in silence and just didn't want to make fun of me any harder. But yeah, in the end, I'd say everything was okay. Moral of this story is just don't do what I did in this story time, ever. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. And subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all later. Peace. Like what's up? They leave me out for the dead and now they know